Death be not proud.
Well, listen up, you ignorant pigs. Today, we're going to be playing Swordpoint. We don't have any of that infamy going on here. We got a book called Swordpoint. What force are you bringing today for Swordpoint?
I got Republican Romans.
And I've got Celts. Or are they Germans?
They're Galatians, but they're Celts.
Galatians.
They're Celts, yeah.
And we've got two really big armies. The armies that we played one game, one test game, kind of made some mistakes.
It was a clusterfuck.
It was a clusterfuck.
We forgot like a major rule, and it was my fault mainly.
And then this is the best part. Like somehow we do this again, and the armies just got larger. Like it got out of control. I feel like we need an 8-foot table, but I think we're gonna do okay with 4x6. Anyway, we got what's our point range?
So 800 points. I'm like at 810, and you're at 793.
793.
So
okay.
Yeah, they're close-ish. And did you know the guy who wrote this book is the dude who wrote 2nd edition Warhammer Ancients?
What was it? Martin Gibbins. Yeah.
Yep. So this guy wrote Warhammer Ancients.
I think he did the book again in 2011. I will have to double check that.
So I didn't know that the last time we played, but then I found that out. So yeah.
So we're going to go through the armies, deployment, and we'll be back.
1 unit of Hastate.
Okay.
2 units of Principes.
All right. And then what are those guys?
2 units of the Triarii.
This one's a little bit larger. You go off of base sizes of 4 in this game.
Yep, everything's based off of 40 by 40s. And then we got 1 unit of levies.
All right.
1 unit of javelin skirmishers.
Okay.
1 unit of slinger skirmishers.
Okay.
2 units of Roman equites.
All right, and then you've got 2 generals.
2 generals, the consul, main guy on the horse, the tribune on foot.
All right, so over here, I've got a unit of berserkers. I got my main commander, and then we got a unit of skirmishers, unit of warriors, unit of warriors, unit of warriors. And my bases are a little bit different, but I'm still 4 across.
Yep.
And then I got a unit of skirmishers. I've got my rapist commander here. He's carrying off a chick. There's nothing she can do to stop him. And then I've got a big unit of warriors, 2 noble chariots, 2 side chariots, 3 units of cavalry. And I don't have that much shooting. Any shooting that I do have are thrown weapons. So the javelins, the slings will come in very handy there. So for my deployment, my secret map right there kind of looks like this. I don't know. I think I'm stronger on this side, and then he's kind of got me outclassed over here, and he's got cavalry on each side. But I don't think I need to be scared of him at all. So.
Yeah, and it should be noted that with unlike Hell Caesar, we got to draw maps.
Oh, I already showed him my secret map.
Okay.
Let's get your secret map up on there. Yeah, Picasso, look what he got here. It's much more organized than mine. He only drew a few of his terrain features.
Yeah, I've been to Ranger School.
I haven't been to Ranger School.
They make you do this in Ranger School.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
All right, so he has a plan. I will say that my house is a lot better looking than his no house.
Whoa! That is quality. What the fuck? You throwing shade at my hut?
Well, mine has a 3D look to it, but so his deployment kind of looks like that as for his secret map. All right, we go for turn 1. I got a 2.
And I get
3.
initiative.
All right. Shooting first, we have none, so we will just come back after we're done moving. So we're going to rock through movement here. These guys move 8 inches. They're skirmishers, but they're a little bit, they have more freedom to move, whereas you surrender on the pivot some of your movement to do all that kind of stuff. I just kind of meandered forward in my first turn and everything. He's got a lot of stuff that's going to come through the pipeline here, and his skirmishers are a little bit better than mine. Mine are inferior shots.
These ones are too.
Oh, okay. And then he's got his cavalry winging the sides and everything. Now, when they come through the forest, they will surrender some movement.
I don't know. They might be able just to squeeze by.
If they can squeeze by, they can squeeze by. That's off the table! Over the line! Over the line! Okay. As you can see, he's moved up. Shooting is the first thing that happens, and then you move. So next turn, we're actually going to have some shots from those bastard-ass slingers over there. But he's not going to have all his bases shooting at what he wants unless he shoots at my skirmishers.
I have to shoot at the closest target. So they're all going to be shooting at them guys.
And that's how that kind of works. So let's go to turn 2. So turn 2, we did have a charge here with the chariots. They went 8 inches. Those guys ran away. That was the only charge because I didn't want them shooting at me again. I brought my skirmishers up next to this rock to look at the nice Roman cavalry over there. And then he had less movement on this side. I moved everything up. I've got a nice line of battle forming right here in the center. I've got 2 distinct chariots. He will surrender a quarter of his movement to get out of those woods. So he could, while moving through there, he will only have a 4-inch move. And then that's when I'm going to pop him with the chariots. But we'll see what happens. We're going into turn 3. If you want a breakdown of the move mechanics, I can make a video about that. But Medieval Warrior already has one. So go with that. So over here we had an exchange of fire doing 1 and 1. Those will fall off if we don't take any further moves this turn. If we don't take any further wounds this turn, if we each take another wound, we're going to lose a base, because that's how that will work in the system and everything. And then over here, still kind of standoffish and everything. He's had his commander join that unit. These guys turned around and rallied, and that's not a cohesion test. We read, and let's see. Cohesion is basically leadership, so think Warhammer Fantasy. If your leadership is 7, roll 7 and below. And then right now we have to decide if any momentum tokens we're taking into the combats beforehand. But so far we only got this 1 combat, and I should have 2 attacks per base to his 5 attack. No, I shouldn't. Is it only 1d6 for my skirmishers?
That's what we got to look at.
All right. So we actually coming into our first combat. Skirmishers only get 1. And I don't hit him. And he's hitting me, 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. And now he's got lances, so that's going to drop a base off there. And that's also going to put down a base. That is not good for the skirmishers.
You got to roll for your saves.
No, you're -1. You got lances.
No, just spears, not lances.
They don't count as a -1?
No.
Okay.
It has to be a Contos.
Alright, I do not make any saves, so I do lose 2 bases. This combat's basically dead for me, so I got to take a cohesion test. At what? Minus by the end of the minus by what I lost, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see here. 0 to 1, the difference, okay. Okay, that's not good. We're running away.
Yeah, you're done.
And we are running away 9. You gonna pursue us?
Well, I don't know if I can, because you have to flee across. You have to flee over units.
If you roll past a 9, you catch me. And you roll 3d6, and then you charge into that unit, and it counts as a fresh charge.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, it counts. That was my question. Okay, you just reread that one. That is 6, 8.
8. So these guys are going to get away.
Yep.
And I don't think skirmishers force you to take cohesion for being destroyed within 8 inches.
It's a good
But
deal.
we'll check that right now. So here we are after the first combat. Didn't end up so well for the cavalry. He did take the momentum token and killed an entire base and did me for 4. Problem is I did him for 4 back after saves. He has a 4-up save, which means he saves on 5s. And I still only saved on 6s. So my guys are a lot easier to kill. And he's got a momentum token, and this is how we work out combat. You go to the little chart here. So what do we got?
So you did 4 to me and I did 4 to you, but I have the momentum token.
And I have +1 to the depth. So this will be a draw.
Draw to combat.
Alright, and that means we continue fighting because we don't have a difference of 0 or 1.
Now if I kill another base, then your death bonus goes away.
And my death bonus goes away.
Yep.
And I can't form line of battle with cavalry.
Nope.
Can cavalry form line of battle with other cavalry?
I don't think so. We'll have to look
I
it
think
up.
that might only be an infantry thing.
Yeah,
So let's try
an
to
infantry
work
thing.
this one out on camera here. What do the chariots? What do the noble light chariots do? You knew that right away.
Yeah, the noble light chariots are superior fighters. Which they're charging anyway, so that doesn't matter.
And do they throw 2 dice at you per base?
No, they're still cavalry, so 1 per base.
1 dice.
Get 2.
2. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So I
They're
do.
still cavalry. It's the Civ chariots that have.
It's the Sid chariots, which I got over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have how many bases?
I have 4 plus
4.
my general attached.
Okay.
My main guy.
So I do nothing. Wow.
You do nothing.
Are you sure it's only 1 per base?
Yeah. Yeah. Right here, man. Throw 1d6 for each cavalry, and then if you look in the.
Okay.
Let's make sure.
It's actually 46 with the chariots,
Yep.
and I've only hit them once. However, that is
Well, it's 2d6 per base.
Yes.
So 4 total.
4 total, but I only hit you with 1. But that is at a minus 2 to your armor save.
Yes.
So you got a 6 on that one, but it's not going to be enough to take a base off.
And I don't get it.
All right, so you're going to take the 1.
I'm gonna take the 1. I got a dice right
And then
there.
you've got to attack me back
with a shit ton.
with 6 dice.
Yep.
Plus 2 for your commander. So 8.
My commander, that's my main dude.
He's plus 2.
Plus 2. He has plus 2. Yep. So 8, and I do have heavy throwing spears.
So, yeah, does he get the heavy throwing spears?
The commander?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so he's the red.
Yep. We'll use the red. So we got 6 for the Hastade.
Doing 3.
3.
Okay, and then what does he do?
And then 2 more.
I am taking 2.
1 more.
1, and this one saves on. Okay, so I'm taking 3. I got the worst end of that, which is kind of BS there.
Yeah. This sucks.
Alright, so I lose by.
We both have 2 tokens.
We both have 2 tokens, so I lose by 3.
Yep.
And when you lose in combat, I guess they are just removed from play.
Well, we need to look up the. I think you still use the chart. But then,
Well, I've lost 1 base, so either way.
yeah, you lost 1 base. 1 base is gone. But you lost by 3. So what's the combat result? Fall back 4 inches. Become discouraged.
Fall back 4 inches, and I did 1 to you, so kick that back up.
Yeah. No, I got it right there.
Okay, so is it by 3 still?
I did 3 to you total. Mm-hmm. No, I win by 2, but it doesn't matter because the 2 and the 3 are the same.
The 2 and the 3, so I fall back 4 inches,
4
and
inches
continue
discouraged.
fighting. Discourage, okay.
Fall back 4 inches, continue fighting.
So we go back 4 inches and we fight as discouraged, and I'm at an additional -1. Okay.
Yep.
And then over here, we got a mess. So right here, we won this combat. We're going to gain a momentum token for that. He's gained all kinds of momentum tokens this phase. And this is going to fall off. And what turn are we starting?
Turn 4.
And this is going to start turn 4. So we're going to roll for the initiative phase. I don't have to worry about these guys, so I am going to get a charge on them with my cavalry, and hopefully that I can bail them out. This is going to fall off. And that's going to fall off. That's a spent momentum token. It's going to go back over here. And then do we have anything else out?
These all fall off here. And
Now I can't film everything.
oh, your casualties fall off there.
I didn't have any casualties here. That's
okay.
just a dice. Nobody's touched the cavalry yet.
All right.
All right, and then that's it. I'm gonna see if I can rally them, but that'll be a cohesion. And so that's the only thing there. I have impetuous, none, and that's it.
So you rolled your.
Yeah, that's
for
not
these
good
guys.
enough. For these guys, that is good enough because I've got the death bonus and I've got this guy next to him.
Okay.
And that makes them a solid 8, the way leadership stacks. And then with those guys over there, they're going to continue running because they're as trash
You
as
did
your
have a
guys.
discouraged unit.
Who is? Oh yes, they are discouraged, and I've got the marker for that there. Boom.
Okay, and I'm discouraged as well.
Right here.
Yep.
And then
So
do
we
you
got
have to
all
take a cohesion for seeing those guys run with that unit?
No, I do not, because
Okay.
they weren't fleeing; they were just falling back.
Okay.
But they got an automatic discourage, so I got to roll the thing right now to see if they're discouraged or not. they are discouraged.
So those guys up front are
These guys are discouraged, and then you got to roll for your discouraged as well.
No, I have to do a cohesion. No, I fall back discouraged. You get your marker there. All right. So that's it for we'll do movement per turn.
We gotta do all the impetus.
I've already checked it out. I have nobody in range now, so that's it.
Okay.
So one thing I'm not liking too much is the cavalry. I either need to perform with it or it's going to slump off very quickly.
Same thing with mine though too.
The same thing with his, but his units are a lot harder to kill. So I did take the charge there, and I momented. Oh, I get another momentum token for that. So each unit declared a charge gets a token. And then we've moved up there. He didn't have anything. The only thing he did on this side was move his commander and kind of form up. Now, one thing I am going to have at the beginning of this, if the infantry starts fighting, is line of battle, which might actually help. Over here, we're still fighting, and I think it goes to... You want to do the chariot combat first?
Yeah, we do.
If we're going to fist any tokens, we got to fist them now.
Yep.
So we're already fighting. I've got 10 attacks to his 2, which I kind of like. But he got 2. And we do not have any minuses to our armor this time, so he will save on a 4, whereas I will only be saving on a 5.
Yep.
And I save 1.
I save 1.
Alright, so that will be 2 bases. That unit is destroyed.
That unit is indeed destroyed.
And that 1 will fall off at the end of the turn, so I won't even bother marking it because it doesn't look like they'll fight again. And then over here, you want to go to the center combat real fast, or do you want to jump?
Hey, we can do it however you want.
Jump side by side? Okay. So we've got 2 momentum tokens here. He's got his sub-commander in that one. And then, let's see, I have 5 per cavalry unit, because that's 5 bases. And then I have 3 for skirmishers. My cavalry...
Now you get to go first, because you did charge.
Actually do somewhat decently, and these are at a -1, which he'll save on 5s. And my skirmishers do subpar at another 1. So you've taken 4. This is potentially enough to do.
Principe is my defense. No, I'm good. My defense is 4.
Yeah, your defense is 4. These are -1 though. We got spears. When we charge, it's -1.
You don't have heavy. None of those units have heavy throwing spears.
Oh, I thought when you charge with cavalry and a spear. No,
it has to be a Contos. It has to be a Contos.
Well, that's gay.
So how many did you do to me? 3?
4.
4? 4 need to... Ah!
Those don't count. They fell into They fell out of your hand. You did not roll those.
Oh, let's see. Let's just make sure. These are stubborn, drilled. Oh, and I have heavy throwing spear.
You get to re-roll your
They have large shield.
They have large shield.
Large shield. So that actually gives me a
-1 to a strength modifier, doesn't it?
-1 to the hit. So large shield -2 on the defensive value.
-2. So there's no strength modifiers. So you just go ahead and roll your saves at a 4.
2.
2.
Alright.
Okay, so you've taken 3.
Not enough to remove a base.
Not enough to remove a base. God damn it.
Now, my commander gets 2 attacks on, but I get heavy throwing spear, so I'll be shooting you. You'll get a -1. So I get 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 dice with the -1, with the +1 or -1, whatever the fuck it is for the heavy throwing spear.
I mean, charging the infantry wasn't such a good idea. Especially when you roll like that. 5.
Yep.
And who did you attack?
That was all...
On the cavalry?
Yeah.
Okay, I saved 3 of them, so that's 1 base removed.
I did, yep, 2. Yep, you removed a base, and then I still get 2 from my commander.
That'll be 4.
Of which I do 1.
Which I save it.
Alright, so you just lose the 1 base. You're this close to losing 2 bases.
Alright, so you've done 2 to me, I've done 1 more to you. And we've each put in 2 tokens. I beat you by 1, it looks like.
Oh, hold on. How many? I did 3 wounds to you, didn't I?
I saved 3, I took 2, and I've lost 1 base. See them up there?
Okay. So you won the combat by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, you might have won the combat by more.
I might actually get you, because if you have to fall back and those guys don't get out of the way...
Combat results. You don't have a depth bonus. Don't have a harming general. No flank attack. No overwhelming numbers. No, you just win by 1. So continue fighting.
Oh, just continue fighting.
I was making sure there wasn't any other bullshit. Okay. Yep. Nope. We're good.
So we take our tokens. They go into the pool.
Now, if that would have been one of your infantry warbands with the depth bonus, then that would have been you would have won by 2.
Yeah.
So
that's okay though. I'll take what I can get, and then over here we go on to the chariots.
Chariots. Was that a charge on you?
Yes.
Charged me. All right. So you get to go first.
I have 5 attacks with the cavalry, and they all hit. Oh. Save that, you MFer.
Okay.
And then I have a discouraged chariot, which throws 2d6, and it hits as well.
Was that 7 total?
That is 7 total. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get a base this time. A given.
Yeah, I only saved 2, so that's 1 base gone. And I don't get to use it. But I do get my general. I think it's only your main general that gets. Yeah, +2. Alright, so I get 6. And I do have heavy throwing spears.
This is the same round of combat, so you chase them.
Oh, did they already fight?
Yep.
Is this the first time? Okay.
It's the second time they fought, so you don't have the heavy spear advantage.
Then I'll just chuck in for the commander as well then, since it doesn't matter. So 8 dice total. Mm-hmm. Man, that wasn't that good.
Uh-oh. 3?
3.
Needing 5s, or are you on the chariot?
I'm putting it on the chariot.
Okay, so that's needing... the chariots are a 3, correct?
No.
Okay.
Your heavy chariot... Hold on. Let's look at it. Defense 4, noble chariots.
Alright, so I rolled a 5 and a 6 and a 1. And that's on camera, by the way, so no need to question it. So I'm only taking 1 on the chariot.
Yep.
And I'm okay, so let's just do combat resolution. You've lost 4 to my...
I did 3, 1. And you did how many?
I saved 2 of them, so I've taken 1. And I did 4 total, because you saved the rest. So I've got 4...
So you came up by 3. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then our tokens cancel each other. So you won by 3. 2 or 3, fall back 4 inches, become discouraged.
Alright.
So.
And I'm going to hold my chariot back, and my cavalry is going to stay with you. Because you can't lose a discourage marker unless you do nothing for a turn.
Yep. Okay, and these are done.
Those are done. Go into the center there.
These are done as well.
And that is how turn 4 turned out.
Yep.
So movement for turn 5 looks something like this. Those guys moved up as far as they could. They're going to try to get some skirmisher ass next time. We stayed there in combat. Hopefully we can remove the discourage marker and charge again with the chariot. I'm just equidistant with my commander. I turned there, moved. I'm hoping to form line of battle across here, give these Romans something to think about. He's come down. I let him have it. We were disputing him, you know, whether you're going to lose a quarter of movement at the beginning. I'm like, okay, just have it, because that's the kind of guy I am. And then I outpaced my chariot. He did get a fresh charge there. And we're going to fight this again, and I think this is where I'm going to lose that unit of cavalry. Hopefully I can score a base. I really wish I got 1 base off. It's really hard to score casualties. Sorry to gloss through the end of turn 5 here. So what happened was there's a drawn combat there. These guys eked by, retreated 4 inches, and took cohesion tests. And because they lost by 5, and we basically ended up right here at this line. We're not intermingling, and then we're going to go into turn 6 and see what happens here. And that will be it. So let's see here. We got shooting, and that'll be it. So just real quick, and we'll have more in turn 6. So for movement, I declared a charge. He evaded after shooting me, did nothing. Over here, we're still fighting. Still fighting. He came in with a fresh charge there. so there's nothing I can do about that one, and a fresh charge there. So let's do this fresh charge here. Are we fisting any tokens? Because I know I want 3. And you already have a token down for each charge that you made. So take 2. No, you get 2 free tokens for each charge that you made.
All right, I'm gonna throw 3 down as well. I would like to put 2 on here and 1 on these guys.
I'm gonna put 2 on here and 1 here. And okay, so let's fight this one quick. I've got 4 attacks.
This is all simultaneous.
And this is all simultaneous. And I'm doing okay. I'm doing 2.
2, 4, 6. I get 8.
And you get an 8.
Because my general's still there.
Is that 2? You hit me twice.
Again. Wow.
Alright. I do not make a save, so that's going to be another base.
And then how many times you hit me?
Twice.
Twice. Those are my 5-up guys. Which I do nothing. So.
Okay. So you're taking 2.
So I'm taking 2.
So it's 2 to 2. 2 to 2 on combat here. And then...
It's a wash.
Is it going to be a wash? You're still minus...
In the...
Okay.
Yep.
Still a wash. Alright.
Yep, because I'm discouraged.
Alright.
Yep.
Even if I beat you by 1, nothing happens. So, that's done. Okay, over here... let's fight it out over here.
These guys?
These guys right here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have...
I get to go first.
You get to go first because you charged. Are you gods at everything
4,
else?
6, 8, 10.
And I should have 2, 4... I should have...
You don't have heavy throwing spear.
I should have 8 though, right?
Yes, you have 4 bases.
Okay.
On that unit, so yeah. 8.
So
I have 10.
Chargers go first, so go ahead, see if you can kill one beforehand. And you do not have heavy throwing spear, but this unit does.
Yes, they do.
Boom!
Oh, that looks a little decent. 3, 4, 5.
5 needing 5s. Which I make 1, so I am going to lose a base.
So
God damn it.
So
What the fuck
shoot
ever.
with 2 less dice, you're only shooting with 6 dice now. Bam.
Alright, and I'm only hitting you twice.
You're only hitting me twice, and these guys have a 4-up. Oh, a 1. So you did 1 to me. How many did I do to you? 4?
4, immediately.
So I won by 3.
3, fall back 4 inches, discouraged.
I need another wooden.
And I'll need a cohesion test, which is not good. So...
Did you fail your cohesion?
Well, I failed my cohesion. Let's see here. Fall back. Oh no, I'll make 4 inches. Because they run around the thing. I thought I was going to land on it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're there.
Squares.
We're out of wooden squares. Don't worry about it. Get over here. Well, let's do this. Let's do this one. I have 2 bases worth of attacks into those guys. I can't kill. 2 hits.
2 hits. Mm-hmm. 4s. Saved 1.
Saved 1 so far. Okay, then I have 3 bases worth of attacks still into them. And that's 3 hits onto them.
Also needing 4s.
Also needing 4s. Oh.
2.
So 2. So that's 2, right?
Yeah. So 1
base.
onto these guys.
No. It's 1. I attacked everybody into them.
Oh, everybody into them.
Okay. Because that's we kind of got crisscrossed as we fell back.
Hold on. You did 2 different attacks. You attacked these guys. Have to attack these guys.
No, they don't, because we were in base contact with you when you came down. We just got jumbled because we're skirmishers and we fell back and we're sloppy players.
Okay. So you put them all into here.
So you lose 1 base.
Well, hold on. You didn't do 4 in total.
It's still simultaneous.
Yeah.
So you get to attack with everything that you have.
Yeah, but you didn't do 4 in total.
How many did I do?
I saved 2.
You saved 2. I did 5, so I did 3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Gotta go.
All right.
I can't kill a single base of Romans.
And then I get a shit ton. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh.
All right, how many is that on there?
Fucking shit ton.
Is it 8?
7.
7. Alright, so my cavalry's dead because with a shitty roll like that, nothing's gonna save. Well, there was only 2 bases, and then do onto the skirmishers. Hurry,
Then,
hurry,
hold on, 10,
hurry!
2, 4, 6, 8. Ah!
Memory costs money. Now we can't see this. This is kind of where the world ends. It's pushed me back. I'm down to 1 cavalry base there. That's 2 guys, basically. Over here, he's pushed them back. And then, do these guys get to follow forward in line of battle, or do they just have to stay where they are away from them?
Remind me what happened here.
These 2 units pushed forward, and we were joined in line of battle there.
I think they would stay in line of battle. That would
But we'll stay with the space between them.
Right. We would probably need to look it up to make sure, but I feel like it makes the most sense for your line of battle to stay in place.
All right. I just stay away from you there. Okay. Yeah. And then we push them back. And now we are fighting in the trees, but that's about it there.
I wouldn't say we're fighting. I mean, you're like your trees hanging over, but I'd say it's not in the trees.
And
over the line!
And he's got his cavalry there to my chariot. We've gone 6 turns. I'm gonna say it's a Roman victory because he's got 1 unit over 150, but we still have to tally points, and we'll be back after that. So hopefully you have the book and you're able to follow along. It's a Roman victory. He has 190 points to my 90 points after 6 turns. And we've been playing since, I want to say 12:30.
Yeah, 12:31.
So it's now 3. The game ended right at 3. And one of the things I noticed is that cavalry not really effective unless it has a contos or something. I guess it'll be.
You got to do another. You got to get flank charges.
You got to get flank charges.
I mean, the problem is both of us
had such large armies.
We had such large armies. We couldn't maneuver with the cavalry, so we both ended up using our cavalry to smash into the front of infantry units.
So I might want to make my units that big, maybe.
Yeah, so
10 across.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So playing on a bigger table probably would help a lot. And then, like you know, we both lost 1 unit of cavalry, and then our other units of cavalry did nothing.
And then I noticed whenever you hit me, I kind of like melt. So it's like,
yeah.
And then it's like, even if you do a double charge of cavalry, you don't do much to infantry.
Well, and I feel like it's kind of realistic because you wouldn't want your cavalry going straight on into infantry. Like that was, you know what I mean? Like that didn't really work out. So, but we didn't have the room to maneuver. If we had the room to maneuver, there were more cavalry on cavalry fights. Because unfortunately, our cavalry was separated. Then I feel like it probably would have been a little bit more effective.
Are you looking forward to a second game?
Yeah, oh yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
yes.
Oh,
and
yes.
this time you're going to save the list, correct?
The list has been saved correctly, but maybe next time we should do like actual Celtic Gauls, or Bretonian, Britain Gauls, or we could do your Greeks. There's options.
We have options.
Yeah,
I won't have enough Greeks for a little while. I need more Macedonians, but
well, you got enough hoplite. You got enough Greeks, not Macedonians, but you got enough. Actual Greeks we can do whatever with.
I had a lot of fun. It's like I said, it's finding a way to maneuver on such a large table. We'll have to put a model count in the bottom.
Maybe next time we'll play on
600 points. Or do you want to go 8?
Well, so a game set. Well, and this was 800 points there and around.
What's the average game according to the book?
1,000.
Jesus Christ.
1,000. So I feel like if we did 1,000, we need a bigger table.
I've never seen these guys in their books using more than like 20 figures in a picture. So but 250 models plus per army.
If you're somebody that wants to play Infamy, this is not a game for you because you got to be painting like 200 miniatures minimum for this game.
Yes, this is a large model count game, and it does work pretty well, but it's kind of a stalemate this time, but we're giving it to the Romans.
I essentially just killed 2 more units of skirmishers because he killed a unit of cav, I killed a unit of cav, but I killed 2 units of skirmishers.
I gotta wipe those guys off the table when I hit them with the chariot. They still got away.
The base of one of them.
Yeah. So the list can be found in the classical supplement. Anyway, as you know, YouTube has many features you can use to interact with you. Like the video, dislike the video, comment, or subscribe. But until I see you again, don't forget to check out Swordpoint because I had a lot of fun with this. It kind of blew my mind. And stay metal, my friends.
I'm more of an expert at exposing the moon. Get out of here, let's go! See if you find the one crater.